gonna keep me down.
Player left in the Stockholm Major. And you guys just want to see him do really well, but let's see how he will do here versus Keen Gaming. It is Secret versus Keen Gaming in the lower bracket of the Corsair Dream League Season 11. We got Keen on the Radiant side, Secret on the Dire side, and the draft has kicked off.
I'm glad there's no funny business. I was going to mention this hero right at the start, Enigma. I think this is a definite ban that they should be taking out versus Secret, because Secret is not afraid. They were one of the first ones, not the first ones to do it, but in this tournament in particular, they were just like, oh, if you first pick a certain hero and we have 2-3, we can take this Enigma +1, and they'll definitely do it.
And that +1, so very often for Secret is Zai's Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Combos so well with the Enigma. You have basically a way of enabling that Bounty Hunter on the offlane without actually doing way too much. You just eat his creeps and go farm in the jungle, which Yapzor loves doing. He loves to get that extra farm, so...
You give that ring of regen, and then you just get the hell out of there and give the bounty the lane by himself. So definitely a possibility.
I'm more excited about the Oracle ban. No nonsense with that either. I mean, just get rid of Oracle.
It was ignored last series,
Absolutely.
too. Completely ignored.
Woo.
I'm kind of surprised that they aren't banning out Abaddon so far. Abaddon is still there for Secret to pick up if they want to. It's a hero that they've picked so many times. It's a puppy hero. And he usually plays these kind of saves, position 5s. Be it Oracle, be it Abaddon, perhaps even Bane with the sleep is some sort of a reset tool, and they do ban out that Abaddon. Yeah. It's very understandable. At the same time, we haven't really talked about Secret's bans. They don't want to let Keen mess up their lanes whatsoever. They don't want to have this Chen that's going to be able to relocate and call heroes from one lane to another. They don't want to be losing the lane to a Razor. They just get rid of these super standard lane-winning heroes, I think.
And Nyx Assassin, I think, is a hero that he's kind of like, not like slipping under the radar entirely, but this hero has like an 88% win rate over like 14 games at this tournament or something. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't know if those numbers are exact. I checked them earlier.
Oh, here we go.
We saw this exact startup from Secret earlier. The Outworld Devourer first pick, and honestly for them, it works really well, especially when they get rid of the Nyx. It really limits what King can pick.
And they do it in a different like variety way, right? Because we see mid when he goes Greaves some of the times too. He doesn't really care. He just fits he suits what he needs inside of the game. He's just like, I can go 4-step this game. I can go, I think I saw him go Aghanims in some of the games too after Greaves. Like he just,
Yeah, basically they play around that OD. If he's going for Greaves, then your other core can be a little bit more aggressive, can be a little bit... he can go and just farm. Nisha has all the space in his world, right? And Keen, they do answer that properly. They take that puck. He's a really good, really decent laner versus the OD. And then you have a Doom. Doom completely shuts down OD out of the game. I mean, Doom does that to every single hero, right? But versus the OD, you have that power in your Doom that OD is useless. He cannot really do anything whatsoever.
Great sign there, sir. Just want to say, shout out to the artistry. Well done.
Puck also has a very high win rate at this tournament too. This hero has been on the rise for quite a bit, and yeah, like you said, the lane is great, and just the overall aspect of the game versus OD is very nice. They're actually going to go open with the line. So we saw in the last game, in the last series, they saw the puck picked, and they pretty much responded with that Shadow Shaman right away. You usually want to have some type of instant disable, and Yapzor adores this hero. You know, that Aghanim's rush that we see him do pretty often now.
Oh yeah, just so much utility in the late game, and can prevent stuff like a Morphling from coming out. Because if Lion gets enough charges on that ultimate, you can just insta-pop a Morph with a nice initiation there. So, liking it all around.
Could also just be guarding his own Morphling, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it's Nisha.
I wouldn't be surprised that they picked that Morphling up. They ban out the Grimstroke. You don't want any funny business with the Doom, plus Grimstroke, you don't want those double Dooms going off.
I mean, we still haven't seen Pango touched yet.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. Why do you feel like that is? Obviously, there's a puck on one side.
So if you are Secret, you don't really want the Pango because of Puck, as you have stated before. And if you are Keen, you can possibly put that Pango on offlane, give it to 11. But I don't really like that. It's not my favorite position 3 hero.
No, me either. I like the way he plays his Doom too. I think he was the one yesterday that I saw do the 1-4-1 build that I guess now people are starting to do more. I saw the last game too, Chalice. I think he went 1-2-1 and then he changed it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm seeing this 4-point Scorched Earth and it does so much damage actually.
Do you really like that? Because the first time I saw that, I mean, it was versus a Jug, so the Scorched Earth did make some sense for me. Like Scorched Earth, you run away from the spin perhaps or something similar. But
I'm not too sure. I mean, yesterday it seemed like okay, and then it got to a point where I was like, man, I would actually wish he had more points in Devour so he'd be farming more. Because it also gives you that extra sustain. Like, it's not your Scorched Earth that gives you more. Your Scorched Earth is just damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't.
You get the regen from the Devour as well, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to see your typical anti-Outworld Devourer bans. Secret's done this in the past when they first picked that Outworld. You know, you get rid of the Pugna and the Nyx, anything that could possibly slow down that gameplay. So not too surprising.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think OD is pretty unplayable versus Pugna. Lane is horrible. Throughout most of the game is horrible. You can't play until you have BKB.
Yeah, they always kind of do this in their drafts, as Slacks has said. They ban out the Nyx in the first phase, they take that OD, and then they ban out the Pugna in the second phase.
Yeah, Keen should not have too many surprises if they've been watching all of Secret's other series. The question is, have they done their homework on how to beat it?
Yep. We saw Secret do this against J-Storm, of course, earlier this week. They had an OD and a line. They paired it up together with a Juggernaut, a Tide, and an Oracle. Obviously, Oracle is out, but Juggernaut and Tide are also heroes that have just these roles that you can easily have different heroes to replace him with, right? You got the Juggernaut can be any kind of core that can have the same power spike. Tide Hunter, big team fight ultimate. Seems like a strategy that they are very comfortable with.
Oh, wow. They're actually third picking this Rubik. Used to be a hero that was picked a lot versus OD. The Astral, you can do, majority of the time you'll steal it. You'll be really sad if you steal Equilibrium.
Pretty happy if you get anything off Lion too, right?
Yeah, you won't get Mana Drain. You can if you steal Mana Drain, you know that's on you. You see him Mana Draining, it's really not.
Maybe you need some mana sometimes. Come on, guys. Maybe it's intentional.
Steal Equilibrium then. Much better spell.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, Terrorblade banned out. What does that tell you, gentlemen?
Team pick.
Not too much.
Well, it's the OD's pick, so they want to have some like tower push or some sieger on the side of Secret. That's pretty much that. Tell me. And we just saw the TB versus the Doom. What can actually happen inside the laning phase? He's actually able to put a decent amount of pressure.
Besides Morphling, Terrorblade is one of Nisha's favorite heroes.
Yeah.
It's Duza, Terrorblade, Morphling, and he just carries the game on his own if you give him that guy. At the same time, OD could go for something like Greaves. There would be a lot of utility on their side, coupled with that pressure from the Terrorblade that he brings on the stage early on with the meta. It would be too hard to defend against, so.
And Puppy just loves this Witch Doctor, huh?
Oh, man. I gotta say, though, I mean, Team Secret, I've been saying the entire tournament, I thought they were gonna make it really far because they really just have their own identity. They're picking stuff like Witch Doctor, like OD first pick. These guys had to ban an Abaddon. I mean, they really are, they're playing their own game, and it's just Puppy. He loves these weird heroes. And this tournament, it hasn't bit him in the butt. Usually it does.
I like this a lot from Keen Gaming. They pick up that Lifestealer, a hero that, yeah, some might say has been figured out and you can deal with him. But right now it's a fourth pick.
Yeah.
And as a fourth pick, you see the side of Secret. They already do not have enough pressure to be taking down these objectives super early on. So that Nyx is going to get that Radiance eventually. Then you have the Puck that you can jump into, so you have an initiation with that Nyx. And at the same time, Rage, built-in BKB works really well versus OD. So versus the Lion and Witch Doctor. Okay, Lion does have that insta-hex, but still, you can run them down.
Yeah, I do like that pick. However, now it does give Nisha. It's like, all right, Nisha, what do you want to play versus this Lifestealer? And they've got the Witch Doctor, which is one of those strong lane supports, and they're doing the PA. Yep.
They've been successful with exact matchup PA versus Lifestealer before, so they just pick it up again. Nisha, what do you want? I want PA. Here you go, boy. Let's go.
Yep, we've been very hard on PA this whole tournament. We've been talking a lot of smack, except we have one outlier. Team Secret wins with this hero.
And PSG.
Yep. And PSG LGD. But we don't talk about them anymore.
But Secret wins without the Magnus.
That is correct.
They do it with just the PA a lot of the times, which is pretty interesting. And so they're saving Zai's hero for last unless they do something crazy, which is not out of the Not out of element for Secret.
The previous time they had a PA, they paired it up with Tusk to have a good tag team early on in the game. Tusk normally is played by Yapzor, so they would have to have some funky business there if they do still go for that. But does that last pick, it doesn't have to be something that helps with the PA.
They need something that rounds it together and gives them more team fight. Right now their team fight on Secret is pretty limited. They need a frontliner too, so it's just one of those beefcakes.
This Slardar ban is really good. Keen Gaming, they used to run Slardar plus PA. They don't want any of that. That hero is also very good versus Lifestealer on the lane, so you just get him out. You ban that Lifestealer, you ban out that Slardar.
I'm sorry, that PogChamp is truly art right there.
I've seen that. The guy tweeted that. That's great.
Very good.
I want them to have some type of team fight in other ways to just get control. I'm not sure about the Centaur, but it's looking like it could be maybe one of the options.
Wouldn't it be hard versus Lifestealer,
yeah,
though,
it's
right?
not a good
on
lane.
the lane.
That's a good point, yeah.
Eat it.
Plus that Stampede versus Puck. I mean, it can work, definitely, but...
I like the Stampede versus the Doom. That's
Venge.
Oh, they do their Venge off lane. Okay, that's...
All right. You take out that Slardar, we're still going to go for minus armor. We're going to pick that Venge up, and you're not stopping us. You know?
Gives them 2 saves, right? They've got the OD Astral as well as the Venge swap if they do want to go for it.
You know what is a big difference with this draft compared to the others we have had today? Secret doesn't care about their bonus time. They still got 1.5 minutes left in it, and they just, you know, they know what they want, they just go for it.
Hell yeah, they're playing their own game, full confidence. They know what they want, they know what the enemy's doing, and they seem like they're right in their comfort zone, Sheaves.
It really does. Let's see if Keen can round out their draft, do the exact same there. What hero would complete their draft?
I mean, they have a pretty well-rounded one. They just don't have any building hitters right now. But Secret doesn't have one either. And Secret has, I mean, Secret's very single-target oriented on their draft. It's like OD is their AoE, and that's it.
Well, you know what? I think we're looking for a dark hero, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they ban out...
Keeper of the Light is still in. Can he play it 7 games in a row?
Do you need to last pick your position 5? That's my question, because Secret, they banned out the Viper last pick, so they expect something different. I mean, they ban out the Viper versus the OD and versus the PA, obviously, but all right, they pick Disruptor position 5.
I can see that being okay. You need somebody to deal with this PA jumping on top of you. A nice glimpse back, maybe a little bit of magical damage.
But there's
or you just die.
But there are saves, and
yeah.
Sometimes the scary thing about Disruptor, we always say, is like you just get hunted, you just get ran at. PA is a hero that just runs at you at some point.
I mean, if she runs a Disruptor, homie's dead before he can do anything. But
and the Static Storm isn't as strong because there's 2 different saves. You know, the OD can save people. If he's not caught in it, the Venge as well can swap people out.
Do you have a favorite here in this draft, Fogged? Do you want to go first, or you want Lizard to go first? Or
I can go first if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. The Secret is, for me, definitely favored. They are playing with Zai on his home turf. He's going to be playing that Venge, coupled with that PA. With the minus armor, I think this Nyx is just not going to come online on time.
How about you, Slacks?
Pretty easy one for me as well. I think the Lifestealer was a great pick, but unfortunately they picked it in this meta where everyone's very, very used to playing against Lifestealers, so Team Secret is looking good. I feel bad for Dark though. He's finally free of Coddle after 7 games, but it will be a loss.
But there's a lot of pressure always, I find, on whichever is the last pick. And in this case, that was Dark Disruptor, and I don't think that's going to be the right last pick there for Keen. So I'm also going for Secret.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, Fogged also going for Secret 4.
Too late. Thanks.
Remember, vote for your MVP during the game. It's hashtag player names. You know the drill. You also know this drill. Let's head over to a commentary team of Gods and Bulldog.
Thank you, Shiver. Hello, Stockholm. I'm joined by a face I imagine a few of you know. It is Admiral Bulldog.
Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. I think the panel is a little bit biased here on the Secret side. I just feel like King Gaming's got a really good lineup. Really aggressive, really tanky, just going to run at you, and if they run away from them, they have Disruptor, right?
So you're not going to be biased, Bulldog? It's Zai. No. It's your Swedish brother.
I'm sorry. I feel like this game will be a rough one for him. He's playing the Vengeful again.
Okay.
Right, so it's going to be a little bit sacrificial lamb. He's not going to get a lot of farm. We know how Yapzor likes to play.
Well, this is going to be a Lion Venge offlane. 2 fairly squishy heroes in that dual lane. We'll see how they fare up against the Lifestealer that has been pretty successful this tournament. Yeah,
for sure. Like, he's just an overall pretty simple hero. You just get your timing, you get the radiance, and you get this super huge power peak, and The question is, the panel felt like that's going to be too late, but we'll find out soon enough if that's going to be the case. It's a lot about, I feel like, old 11 and the Rubik top Kaka, if they can have a good laning stage. Because if they do, I think this game will be pretty hard for Secret.
Yeah, do you think the Doom is going to work really well this game as far as, you know, dooming the OD? Is there any other targets? Like, who is the main Doom target here?
I kind of, depends how the mid one plays, because we've seen him play some very weird item builds. We do get it on, yep, so he gets it, well done. I think if you just doom the PA this game, he's kind of, they have a little bit of save, but I don't know if it's enough. And I feel like there's a lot on Nisha to do damage here, because Lifestealer has got a built-in BKB, right? So OD cannot really do damage on him.
Well, Doom going for the early Devour behind the tower, setting that cooldown a bit earlier, making sure he grabs the range creep, and we'll see how 11 does fare up here. With the Rubik support, it should be a pretty good lane for him. I don't really feel like Witch Doctor PA can do too much to a Doom, at least not at the early levels. Yeah,
as long as Rubik is ready here, because if you get that Puppy Melodic, it can be really powerful, obviously. You can just dagger him and just jump and do a lot of damage. So it's a lot about Rubik doing the proper lifts. Which should be no problems.
Goes for the heal level 1, so we won't see the Maledict quite yet. A bit different, I think it was Fly EG played a lot of Witch Doctor, and normally they were going for like the Maledict level 2, level 3, so we'll see if Puppy does go the more aggression, or if he goes for the sustain. Normally Puppy is playing those, you know, sustain supports. The Abaddon, the Witch Doctor with heal, he plays slightly less aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, and he does something really important, just block off that camp manually, so you can't give the Doom. Because if he gets certain creeps there, can be so powerful with the 6 health region. We're seeing a trader pretty happy with this.
He has the salve, but Puppy able to force out a lot of regen, but also using up his entire mana pool to do so with that Voodoo Restoration. So, you know, a pretty even trade, it feels like.
Yeah, and the Doom will be fine here in the lane, as it will be. So they're just both going to farm, and then it's going to be hard to kill her unless someone messes up.
How about this mid lane? Puck versus OD. I mean, Puck with the range should do fine versus OD, right? Or if anything, it seems like he may have an advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Puck is a lot of pick just because of his laning stage. Like, he's just so strong. Great damage, good attack animation, and he generally doesn't lose his laning stage. And you can't really take too good advantage of the Astral in this matchup.
Yeah, we'll see if mid one even prioritizes it or not. Back at top 11. Taking a bit of damage up here, but it's still just a level 1 Witch Doctor. The core is getting most of the experience here, so not really too much of a kill threat by any means. And Rubik has actually been pulling waves, so he's going to force Secret underneath the tower, and 11 is just going to look for some denies as he doesn't have a wave of his own to play with.
And it's important that Doom just force the wave into the tower. So usually you just drag your own wave, so you deny the enemies as well, but being in the tower now, it's going to make it tough, and you're just going to deny an entire wave here.
Yeah, because typically that's where they are. The Witch Doctor follows the Rubik with that pull, but this, yeah, like you say, the wave's going to be entirely denied. Doom's even going to go back and get a few of it, so very nice little start, as there will be an Invis rune top. We'll see if Rubik can make any plays with this. I mean, Puck is still fairly low level. Rubik runs away. This is a bit of a fake out. Sometimes you pick up that invis with the fade time if you pretend you're going back top. I mean, every player knows it, but we'll see if there is any kill potential on mid one's OD. If he doesn't use Astral, there's no real way he's going to die.
Yeah, he just used Flask as well, so that's just not going to happen. It's too early, everyone is too full. No one can die here. Just going to go back up top, make sure the Doom doesn't die, so that should be fine. Bottom lane as well, it's pretty fine now as well. The Lifestealer is farming a lot.
You can see on the CS, every core is just farming. Slightly better for Keen Gaming, but I mean, realistically, it's just no lane is being won or lost by any team, but we'll see the Invis pop out. They are going to go on Puppy with the lift here with the heal. Can he survive through this? Drops the cast. Puppy out of mana, but gets the cast bounce back to old 11. Puppy still juking the trees. One more right click. Is it going to be enough? He jukes in the trees. He will survive, and 11 will take some tower shots there as well. So Puppy back to base, it looks like, as Rubik, with that boot, unable to chase him down.
Some godlike RNG right there. If that bounced to the creep, I think he probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
Will force Tanisha to be alone a little bit right now, though, so not too happy about that. Yeah, good pressure coming from Keen Gaming. The top lane is doing well, so Doom will have a good game, and that's going to be scary, I think.
Always hard playing those 5 positions against 2 heroes with boots here. They can just kind of run you down, but Keen Gaming, despite the pressure, they're not pressuring Nisha's PA, who does have 19 last hits uncontested. Yi in the mid lane, doing some good damage here to mid one, who does have the Astral, wants this regen rune, and good news for him is Puck cannot cancel it. He's too far away for this. He is going to go for the long range orb. He just wants to hit him once. Mid one will lose the regen. Really nicely done by the Puck.
Yeah, that is so important. If that goes off, like, I think you just lose that lane heavily. So really well done by him. And
first blood, Zai getting the last hit, going for the TP out is Yapsol, who helped him get that first blood, and Old Chicken just has to stand and watch as he gets out of there.
And Dark with his one hero pool just plays a new hero and he just loses on it. Not good start here.
Loses, calling it on the first blood, Bulldog. That's...
Yeah. One death, you lose. But it's still fine. We see the goal lead here. Keen Gaming's got it. So everything is still fine.
Yeah,
Lifestealer's farming, so...
One of those kills that immediately lines out of the lane, and Lifesteal, like you say, is still farming. Should get a good time on his Midas. Bounty Rune's coming up. We'll see where they go. Looks like a race is on, and it's going to be Lion barely winning the race for the bottom one. As Bounty Rune should be traded 2 apiece. Dark going to be running back for the other Bounty Rune. Taking quite a bit of damage here from Yapzor.
He might get solo kill here.
He's got the Tranquil Boot, so he can just kind of chase him down. Another Impale comes out, and he needs help from this Lifesteal. The Open Wound's going to be used. Dark pops the Magic Stick, and Yapzor getting fairly low. The Rage coming out as well. Yapzor needs to be careful himself. Old Chicken, I don't believe he's got Phase Boots yet. Instead, it's Venge going for Dark, and Dark is dead again. Yapzor dies for it. So a solo kill goes Old Chicken's way, and I imagine King Gaming actually don't really mind that exchange.
Yeah, definitely, especially if you do want to go for that. Oh, they're actually going for top here.
They want Puppey, they want the captain. Cast going to bounce back. Is this going to be another support for support trade where the carry gets the kill? Nisha wants it, needs one more right click, gets the dagger. Gets the exchange, and similar to bottom, you know, the carry getting a solo kill is generally kind of worth it in those situations.
Yeah, but it's going to be pretty scary now because Doom will hit level 6, and this is basically just going to force P out of the lane. They're probably going to have to rotate and bait him maybe with Lion coming up, just killing the Doom. Because if they don't, the PA will have to lead the lane, and that's not good.
Back at top, Rune. Puppey grabbed a DD, but with the puck here, they do have kill potential. Rune's going to spawn.
He's got the ultimate.
Yep.
Don't want to waste it, though.
Nope, they get the kill on Puppey. Looks like Puppey deny that illusion, Rune. Either way, back at bottom, Old Chicken hasn't got the Rage here, being right-click down, but he's got a salve as well as some stick charges to play around with, so he shouldn't have to leave this lane, but he does need some help down there. With the support rotations mid, he is up against 2 ranged heroes who are just going to kite him around and constantly harass.
Yeah, he needs the support to just harass back. And we see Yapzor on the line this time around. We always see this guy have a really good game. Oh, he's got the Doom top. Oh.
Yeah, there's the level 6.
You can't really go because you're just going to get TP'd, right? Bottom again.
Yeah, they really want this kill on Old Chicken. Zai didn't have mana for the Magic Missile, and he will just rage away.
TP? Team?
Yeah, well, he needs to TP himself. He wants to go back for his shrine, it looks like, as he doesn't go back to base. A lot of creeps at this tower, though. But Dark, he's like, okay, I'll take this XP. That doesn't bother me. See what Lifestealer looks to do now that he's shrined up. He will just be walking himself back to this lane, but some good damage on a tier 1 tower with the Siege Creep.
We probably should do a TP in here right now. Puck, does he have TP? He can easily kill her.
Oh, Doom has not been leveled up yet. Old 11 diving for the kill with all the points in Scorched Earth. He is getting some good damage off. Back at bottom, they want to go in on Yapzor, but Yapzor out of mana. Can Old Chicken chase him down? Should be able to do so with the Phase Boots. Unfortunately, the Glimpse works against him. It's going to help Yapzor get back in the trees. Yep, Puck has the ultimate. Wants the Zai kill. They're going to get the Lion first. They've lost both their supports here. And they drop the Dream Core. Zai, he can't TP out of this one. He's going to break the core. That's a lot of damage. Old Chicken's coming back. Doesn't get the Rage off. Zai still running. Dodges the Orb as well. Zai may be able to survive this one. Can they kill him off? The silence is there. And Zai knows there's just no retreat. It's going to be Old Chicken getting the kill. Yapzor comes back in with a stun here, but they shouldn't have the damage. He's actually going to get, well, Infest Nuke, but Old Chicken gets out. Oh, it's a Doom. Nisha in trouble now as well.
It's impossible to lane against that, right? You cannot stand there. At least now Doom is gone for 2 minutes, but we just see this aggressive King Gaming. They just love to play like this. If that puck just TP'd a bit earlier bottom, I think the Disruptor didn't need to die, but still going really well right now. Puck doing, it's got a lot of farm as well, so things are going according to their plan.
Yeah. This Doom of Old 11 has been probably his best hero this tournament for a while. He is just so knowledgeable about how to use it and how to lane with it. We're seeing it here. Going for more points in the Scorched Earth, playing a very aggressive style, and they may just kill Puppey again. This poor Witch Doctor doesn't have boots. The cast is only going to do so much. PA looking for the revenge kill onto Kaka. Is the damage going to be there? He's got trees to juke around, and Nisha can only Quilling Blade so many of them. He's juking, still gets the dagger out. That'll give him vision, so it will be a revenge kill. Puppey picking it up with the Maledict.
Yeah, really good. And right now, it's going to be the minute 10 that's going to be important now. Lion needs to get the book and get level 6, and he needs to pick off someone with a smoke. It's always what we have to do with Lion. And right now, probably Lifestealer would be ideal because he's going for that Midas. And just delaying that a little bit would be so important. So 45 seconds. Let's see if he wants to buy it early. And he's going... The Lion wants to go Ags. I don't know about that. That's a little bit early.
I think Yapzor maybe did this last time he played the Lion. I want to say there may have been an Ags rush. Does come in. No level 6 yet, though. throw out the chain stun with the mana drain. This is annoying for the life stealer, but that's really all it is.
Yep.
Puck looking to get in position. Bounty runes are coming up here, and King Gaming with this smoke want to try secure. There's a swap down bottom. They go in an old chicken, and unfortunately, backup is too far away. Stick charges in the rage. Can he get out of this one? Oh, he was mid-cast. He was trying to get in the rage grip. The coil comes a little bit too late. 3-man Dream Coil. They want the kill on Yapsol, but yes, he's got just enough damage with the help from the supports. In retreat now is King Gaming. They just couldn't quite save their life stealer.
On the runes.
Who's going to get them?
Be close.
Secret, they've got it. Mid one's there to help secure this fight. There's no more Dream Coil in. It will be old 11, I believe, getting those top bounty runes. So, oh, glimpse back. Puppey wasn't expecting that one. Gets the D-Ward as well, and Puppey trapped in the kinetic field is going to be okay here. Has the backup from mid one's OD.
Oh man, this seems to be a very greedy game as well. We see Lifestealer going Midas, Doom, and OD. Everyone's going Midas and Battle Fury PA, so there's going to be a lot of farm this game coming around. And I feel like Doom doesn't need to do that because they have such an aggressive lineup. Once the puck gets a dagger, they can just... I feel like they can run them over, but you know, playing it safe, I guess, a little bit too safe. See how that works out. He's got Doom ready.
Can't TP away from Avenge unless you maybe throw out that Doom. Yeah, coming in with the Witch Doctor. Yep, 11. No real escape for him. Too greedy from the offlane, and he's the most farmed hero in the game by a lot, Bulldog.
Yeah, you don't want to make those mistakes. It's just a classic. You TP in the fog in the trees and you just die like that. It's pretty sloppy, especially when you have Doom. You really want to go and use that, right? So, top net worth.
Yeah, you should know that the potential for that to come is there. Revenge, you know, you TP in the right hero first. They've got a stun. They've got a swap as well to cancel.
Oh, top though. He's got an Invis. It should be dead here. Doom, he's going to TP in 3 seconds.
He needs vision though. He could glimpse him back, but he Blink-struck to trees there, Nisha.
Here we go.
Thunderstruck here.
Doom
the Glimpse pull back with the kinetic field, and here comes the Doom. We'll throw out the ultimate. Nothing Venge can do except swap him out of there. Had they got the damage to follow up, he seals the Blink Strike. Rubik goes in. The heals not really coming to play, but PA's fine with the swap out from Zai. They're going to save the PA. Zai maybe not so lucky. The Thunderstrike is there. No more Infernal Blade. It's just level 1, but the puck is there to help secure the kill. Diving under the tier 1 is Old Chicken on the Lifestealer. He wants Puppey, and Puppey's Witch Doctor. Not long for this world. 1 or 2 more right clicks, and Old Chicken will get the kill. Has the Midas money now as well.
Yeah, double Midas coming in right now. It's gonna pretty good timing. And this is just how to play against Nisha, right? Like this guy always wins the game for him, so they're just gonna make sure he doesn't die. And yeah, they just sit behind him. Works out, but have to sacrifice 2 heroes. Not the greatest trade there.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before from Zai's Venge, where he just has to swap save, like you say, Nisha, for the greater good. And he's also able to create space. Bottom lane, suddenly it's Yapsor on the Lion, getting a lane to himself.
And he used the book. He is level 8 now. Really should look for that smoke kill. And he got the smoke ready on him at least. He wants to just get the tower first, which looks to be going down. See if the support can get the CS as well, and he does.
It's a Lion pushing a tier 1 tower by himself, like you say.
There's the TP. Lion's got rolled. You really want to use it because it's such a long cooldown. And here we go. It should be an easy kill. Or is it?
He's got backup. There's a static storm puck with the Dream Call follow-up. They delete Team Secret. Zai's now in trouble as well. They're going to chase him down. What an initiation. Doom just ran at them. He knew he had the backup. And that static storm puck Dream Call was phenomenal.
Just perfect positioning there from King Gaming, just running them over right now. And this is where I feel like you don't want to have the Midas on a Doom, because this is where you can win the game if you just go right now. And they're going to hunt down. They have Glimpse ready. It's only level 3 though, so they're not going to reach it.
Oh, he just couldn't quite figure out where he was farming with the blur.
Yeah.
That range.
You see the farm now, the aggression, and we can see it again.
Yeah, it looked so bad initially when Doom gets swapped in, but the instant Static Storm on 3 with Dream Coil removes Team Secret from the team fight. Kaka in some trouble here. He's gone a bit too deep here. The Glimpse not going to bail him out, as it does look like King Gaming will back off from this fight, and we'll see this mid tier 1 tower get denied. Do claim the objective though, which will open up the map a little bit with that tier 1 mid tower gone.
And there's not a lot Secret can do right now because they're going this greedy builds. Vengeful doesn't have a lot of farm. I mean, he's doing okay. But the Midas on OD, he's not really able to fight. We still have the Lion who's not used ultimate yet, which is very unfortunate. And he actually commits to the Aghanims. And I'm a little bit skeptic of that. I've not seen it personally, how he's done it, but apparently he has. So we'll find out if that works out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can get it in time, though. Sure, it's good for his tankiness, but not having Avalanche or anything, I don't know how he's going to get off these spells. Because Puck is going to jump there with Dagger. He's going to get it very soon. So if he sees this online, he's definitely just going to jump on him, just silence him every time.
I also feel like you want to start building up that Finger of Death bonus damage if you're going to be playing this style. But like you say, not using the Finger of Death. We're now 15 minutes in. Bounty Rune's coming up. Yapso would love to get some Finger of Death kills. Nice. Two-man impale. They don't get the Bounty Rune, and Kaka should have a glimpse back. It's going to be Zai's Venge that they go in here. Doom, ultimate comes back up, uses on the Lion, but they have killed off the Disruptor. They're going to steal the Finger. Kaka gets a kill of his own. Takes out Zai. And the Doom will not amount to a kill on Yapso. They've got the Witch Doctor heal for that. Does Rubik get bonus damage? Yeah, he does.
Very interesting. Don't know how that works.
Just needs to keep stealing Finger.
It works on all his spells. Very good.
I imagine that is just for the when he steals Finger again, he'll get that bonus damage.
I'm sure we'll see that happening. Because again, the Lion doesn't have the Dagger. He doesn't have these Avalanche, so he will... It's like he's going to be sword from position this game. So I'm not really liking that. And we see the top net worth again. The Doom is just taking over the game. Level 13. He's going to get that BKB.
Oh, Hex at mid. Puck, he orbed in to farm the creep wave. He needs some help here. Rubik is there, but the swap back. Ooh, Puck in some trouble here. I don't think he's going to escape. He's going to get punished for his greed there.
Oh, and the save.
Yeah, they save Puppy, Venge, Zai. He's in the front lines here, but he's surrounded by 4 Keen Gaming heroes. Nisha coming in from the sides here, wants to clean up on the back lines. He goes blinking forward, looks for Dark. The Glimpse is there, but he still gets the kill before the Glimpse comes into play. And Old Chicken now doesn't have raid. He's in trouble. The cast bouncing between 2. Old 11 grabs the DD, but he watches his friend, the Lifestealer, die. And Team Secret get a great punish there. PA getting a fortunate crit because he got glimpsed away, and Secret with a 2k gold swing.
And the Puck overextending there, setting up his team for a really bad fight. And Yapso just ready, insta-hicks him, and just such a punish, man. You cannot make these mistakes at all. 2 cores dying.
We didn't expect it. Like, the Observer even was like, okay, Puck's just throwing an orb. He's not going to jaunt it. And they just jaunted in 3 heroes.
Yeah, it gives that much-needed space for Nisha. He's now got the Battle Fury, and we know how much that's going to escalate his farm. If he needs like 1 or 2 more items, it's going to be such a threat. Level 2 ult now.
Well, that was suddenly a game that was starting to slip away from Secret here in the mid-game. It was like a 3-4k gold deficit, but Keen Gaming have
they
given
needed
away
that
a little bit.
They needed that so badly, and you see now they have the Dagger on Puck, so they really should ramp up the aggression right now, because you still have the Nike's bomb if you want to use that. Just for a smoke, and you can kill so easily. Just as long as you have Doom, you can just go, and it is ready in 10 seconds, and he also has Blink Dagger, so you can just get into that OD or PA and just kill him quickly.
Do you not think they want to wait for Radiance? They should just keep fighting with the Puck Blink?
Yeah, for sure. The Radiance is way too far away, and we see the Battle Fury up now. Like, you have to punish this.
Okay. Well, we'll see a few heroes playing around this top side of the map. Just Kaka's Rubik down bottom. He's kind of on split pushing, wave clearing duty as a Rubik, but it's the Doom. He's the strongest hero on the map if you're Keen Gaming, so they're going to be looking to play around him as much as possible. And he's TPing mid, possibly for a smoke here.
Yep.
Nisha down bottom with the Battle Fury. He's going to not necessarily reveal himself, but if they're watching this wave, yeah, they're pinging. They know he's here now, and they're running directly towards him. Kaka.
The Doom?
He looks to do, yeah, he may get caught on this neutral camp here.
They see it.
Luckily for Nisha, he blinks forward. Old 11 gets hexed up immediately, though. The Impale there to follow up. The Dream Coil comes out now from the Puck. They're going to go in. They catch the PA with the glimpse back, and Nisha will get bursted down. Good smoke rotation from Keen Gaming.
Yeah, really well done. And they don't need to commit the Doom on that, so they can really just go again if they want to. Still, Secret doesn't have too much. Lion is getting closer to his Zags really early here.
We're seeing Doc, you know, show a different look. He had 7 games of Keeper in a row, and here on the Disruptor, he's been a key part of Keen Gaming's pickoffs and catch.
Yeah, and he's really strong right now as well, because once those 2 cores get BKB, he's going to struggle quite heavily to get a lot done. But so they don't have it yet, so they have this really good timing right now to just keep fighting. Yep. They're taking over their map right now.
Especially if they can get this Radiance before those BKBs come online.
Oh,
Secret, they get the swap here. Doom could be in some trouble. He's been maledicted up. The Puck comes in with the silence, but there's no saving him. Yapso with the Finger of Death. Now he's building up the damage. Make sure to use the Mana Drain. Oh no, Yee's been caught as well. Secret, get another. He thought it was in some fog there maybe, but he got caught out and punished for his over-aggression.
Yeah, that is so questionable as well, because they have a ward. They're seeing everything there. On the Son of King Gaming, like they saw them running at you, so you need to get out of there. Yeah. And just forcing that initiation for him, like, it's so bad. I think 2 cores dying. I mean, you don't expect a ward from Secret there on like this defensive ward, but it is there. And still, like seeing them running at you, you need to get out of there.
That's why Doom thought he was playing in Fog, but not the case. Secret with the vision game. And now Bounty Rune spawning, they'll get 2 apiece. It looks like, you know, Keen Gaming now maybe is where, well, you know, the aggression, the smoke moves failed. You gave Secret some gold. They want to just play a bit slower now for the Radiance, but Secret, they're not going to give him a chance to do so. They're smoking up themselves, and they have a DD, a lot of minus armor. This could be a potential Roshan.
Oh man, that DD. Shouldn't happen. Dark is ready. He's checking it out.
Scout this one. Zai, no, they're going to sneak by. They don't want to go for a support. They want to sneak to Roshan.
Oh, don't expect this at all.
This is so good, but they're going to get the pick on mid. Yapsaw may get punished for this one.
Oh, this is good. It's just completely baiting there, making sure that...
There's still time to check it, but...
Yeah, I mean, you need to show on the map, and that's what he does there. So they don't think about the Roshan.
Can they punish this? They are headed that way. Kaka blinks in, he scouts them. Oh, can they kill the Roshan time? Nisha wants to finish it off. It's going to be a puck follow-up. He gets the nukes out, but he snatches the Aegis. Radiant gets the last hit. That's a lot of gold for Keen Gaming, but Secret get the important Aegis.
Okay, that is so good for middle.
That
is questionable. Do they have the glimpse for this though? Glimpse is coming in.
Yep. Disruptor should be able to get Zai. Yeah.
Behind though.
Behind
Nisha with Aegis coming in.
Is he going to go in onto the supports? He goes in on the Rubik first, who's completely out of mana, has the trees to try and juke around, but there's going to be a crit. Dark drops a Static Storm. He's trying to just play inside of it, but he's got no help whatsoever. Keen Gaming forced to retreat. Nisha's PA, Battle Fury, and Aegis. They don't need no Aegis on Nisha when he's got this Aegis.
Secret is kind of outplaying him right now. The timing for Keen has kind of fallen off a little bit now, so they have to wait for the Radiance, which is really close now.
Yep.
Only 400 gold, so they kind of can fight after that again. They probably should just wait out the Aegis right now, though, because they don't have Doom either. So just chill a little bit. Don't try to give away too many pickoffs or towers.
Well, they wasted the Doom, though, so it's kind of hard for them to, like you say, defend these towers, but they're going to just do their best, you know, nuke out these waves, use the puck, use the Rubik, use their wave clear.
See, it's only 1k lead now. Getting that Roche kill is so important, though. It gives so much golden experience. Easy kill Puppy here. He's going for the Dagon build. We see that a lot. And Puck is so good on this hero. Just bursting heroes. Looks like he's going to go for Lincoln, though. It's going to be, obviously, super necessary against Lion, because 1 CC on you and you die.
And the Hex is just instant. So unlike maybe like an Impale, you can kind of see it coming and phase shift react, but the Hex is going to cause you problems. So mid one, well, with a Hex of his own. So another reason to build that Lincoln's.
And we're going to see the Axe coming very soon from Lion now. 300 more gold. Not sure I understand it this game, because the people that's going to run in, it's going to be Lifestealer who's got a BKB built in, right? So, and the Doom, so you're not going to get a huge Lion ult. The cooldown reduction is super good, obviously. So that might be why he's doing it.
Yep.
Got a smoke now. He's got Hex ready on OD. Again, just Puck's going to have really hard time right now.
Yeah, they were hoping Puck maybe orbed in there. If Puck jaunted in and used his silence to clear the wave, he would have been probably bursted here. Ooh,
really
Secret.
Good scout there.
They're hunting, and luckily for Lifesteal, he's found himself a nice Ancient Creep, so you can't Hex that big fella. This is how you play Lifesteal with Radiance when you're up against double Hex, is just say, well, I'm going to make sure I'm magic immune. Who needs to play around Rage when you're 100% magic immune?
And they got a really good timing now. Lifestealer Radiance is ready, and Doom's got, he's got his ultimate.
The Rage, he didn't get the Rage, but insta-Hex! The Finger of Death is there, they lose the Lifesteal, a Secret! They're going to get gone on the old 11, goes charging in with the Doom. Nisha's still got himself an Aegis though, so he's going to break that Aegis. They lost the OD though, the swap initiated, they want to pull old 11 back in, but the Telekinesis is going to repel Zai from chasing further. Oh my. The Hex was faster than the Rage.
I don't think that should happen, just a little bit bad positioning. If that does not happen, man, they just get destroyed Secret in that fight. Because we see the Doom was ready with BKB going in. Oh man, if they just went a little bit earlier, that fight could have been devastating for Secret. But in the end, just Lifestealer and OD going down. Pretty even game right now.
And these Hexes are going to be key when you're playing against multiple heroes with magic immunity. I can't quite kill off Zai there, but if you Hex the Lifesteal before a Rage, Doom before a BKB, Puck before he, you know, uses Phase Shift, that's going to be a way to win a fight as Team Secret.
Zai is just going for the Auras, and he's also going to go for an Axe here. We don't see that too often, but you know, he knows he's gonna die in the fight, so he just want to be as annoying as possible, so he can just keep casting spells with that axe, which is gonna work out great. Like I kind of like that. There's not much other items you can get that will have a huge impact, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out.
King Gaming looking to play aggressive once their ultis come back up. Are they just waiting on Doom and then they want to make plays, or can they go late game here?
I think they're fine going late game. Always, when you have Doom, you can always go late game, right? And Secret only has 2 of the cores that you want to Doom. Sometimes you play with Doom and you have like the enemy has 3 heroes you have to Doom, and that's like makes the fight super hard. But this time there's only PA and the OD that you need to Doom. And we can also see like you can get the refresher, and Roche is going to die a lot of times this game, so there will be a refresher shard as well. So Doom is definitely scary late game, but on the same time, you know, Lion giving so much control. I think there's not a clear-cut winner who's going to win late game, because we've seen all OD like all late game just killing everything.
A game of, you know, who outplays who, like having vision for some of these key hexes, initiations. If Rubik can, you know, steal a Astral to save someone who's hexed, or steal a Finger of Death.
Yeah, pretty much always late game. It's almost 99% of the time whomever initiates first. So if you blink in with Doom and, you know, gets the OD, you're going to win the fight. Or in the same way you blink in with Hex, the Doom, and kill him first. You know, it's just what that comes down to. We're going to have a pause now. At least it's not during a team fight. We got a couple times this tournament. Team speak. Okay.
Communication is very important in the game of Dota 2.
Well, I don't know how Secret communicates. I'm pretty sure it's just Puppy yelling at everyone.
So he doesn't need TeamSpeak, he just needs to yell louder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we go, group up around the mid lane. Doom up soon, and yeah, there we go. They've got it now. Old chicken.
Looks like they want to smoke. Like, it's still true at this moment. Whomever initiates is going to win the fight. So you want to be the one smoking, attacking. Because if you're just sitting by farming, you never know when the smoke is coming. They're just going to kill you.
I also see multiple Lincolns queued up on Keen. Not a very commonly bought item, but when you're playing against these hexes, it feels almost crucial.
Oh, they have a sentry there. They see that.
They saw the Ancients being cleared as well. They know the PA was just there, but...
And the enemy has been gone for too long now, so they know.
Will Secret try and take this fight? PA just got a BKB delivered, I believe. Yeah, they are ready to fight on Team Secret. This PA also is level 18, level 3 crit online.
Counter smoke, they're really strong right now.
It's so hard to deal with this PA now.
And they have the Hex on OD. Get the D ward. Should have seen that, so they know they're here now. The pinging coming out.
They like, we just lost some vision. And nobody attacked. No one showed on map, so should be clear that Secret are making moves of their own. What do you do against this PA BKB? Are you just running away, trying to kite it, or how do you deal with this PA in a team fight?
I think you just do him at this point, because he has to be a BKB. Otherwise, you could control him other ways with the puck ult and such things. So just do him. OD is not this. He's scary, obviously, but he's not this scary just yet. So just get rid of the Nisha, and you should be fine, because Nisha needs to be able to blink on heroes and hit them.
Yeah, so even if you don't kill him, just make sure he doesn't have the blink strike to...
Yeah, I think you just doom and kite him and kill everyone else. They have a lot of damage on the side of Keen Gaming. Big on level 2 now.
That's another kind of pseudo option, is just try and burst through the PA's health pool before she can BKB. If Puck goes in, uses the full combo, that's going to be about 1,000 health gone, and he will be less inclined to teamfight when low.
Yeah, they do have the saves. The Vengeful, and that's just what Sai will always do. He's always going to make sure to save his course, and he's going to die for it most likely, but he's fine with that. There's smoke coming out here. Again, like whomever initiates will 95% chance win the fight.
That's where both teams want to play around their vision as much as possible and play around where they feel the opponents don't have vision. So Secret, wards up all over on their side of the map fairly defensively, are going to be charging across the map, knowing that Roshan could be the next big objective. It hasn't respawned yet. It can't for at least a few more minutes. Keen Gaming are really trying to posture themselves up here.
Okay, nothing's gonna happen. This is just waiting for the Roche right now, because you cannot give away the Roche for any team, obviously. And if Secret gets it, it's just so good against Doom. Just have that on PA, so he doesn't need to fear about getting Doom.
There's the timer. It's going to be a long respawn. Almost max duration. Secret are going to hover a courier over it, so trying to be a little bit sneaky about that as far as not having to scout it out since they don't have any good heroes to do so. And we'll see King Gaming where they head next. Doom with an Ags queued up. So, I mean, you mentioned Doom in the PA through BKB. Ags is kind of nice because you just get that longer duration of Doom. And you can keep on, obviously, reapplying it, essentially.
Yeah, and even the Disruptor is position 5. He's not getting a lot of items, but once he gets that Ghost Scepter, it's going to be pretty annoying for PA unless he just kills him in half a second, which will most likely happen if he's not quickly. But just getting off that Ghost Scepter is going to be so annoying for PA because he really would just want to jump on the supports and kill him quickly to BKB. So just these few items can make a big difference for supports.
And every time we click Nisha, he's almost got a new item. He just got the BKB, it feels like, and he's almost, you know, he's got enough for a Reaver towards his Satanic. So I guess prioritizing Satanic so that Doom can not last as long. Little does he know, an Ag Scepter could be coming his way, so that Satanic for status resist may not be quite as effective.
I feel like he needs Link in this game because you should Doom the PA. I think you can control OD much easier. He is getting BKB as well, but he's not nearly as farmed. And PA is just going to slaughter you, so you need to make sure to Doom him, I think, right now.
It is King Gaming, you know, kind of slowly increasing this gold lead. Is that, like, it looks like mostly just the Midases and the Devour gold kicking in.
Yeah, it gives so much gold for the Doom. We can see him being top net worth.
I can see that win probability actually favoring Secret. So despite this gold difference, ever so slightly.
It's very even. We're gonna get to see Doom getting 40 DPS soon as well, level 20. It's actually pretty relevant against a hero like PA because she's got pretty low HP. It's gonna be like she will pretty much die from a Doom.
Yeah. A lot of pressure on these teams in the lower bracket. Very tense game one. And Roshan, 30 seconds away, respawning soon.
Yeah. The problem for Keen right now is that they can't really kill Rosh that quickly. Sure, they have a medallion, but compared to Secret Gaming, P just crits that guy, he dies, so if they can sneak, they can probably sneak it if you just get a kill, whereas Lifestealer and the King Gaming, they need to kill a few heroes because they're not going to kill that Roche quickly at all.
You can see how important it is. Like, Kaka's got money for the Aether Lens, but he's not going to buy it when, you know, a Roche fight, buyback can be so important. So that's where I imagine a lot of these heroes want to have buyback unless it's a big key item. Lifestealer says this Lincoln Sphere could win us a fight. I'm not having buyback because this item will prevent me from getting hexed, potentially.
Yeah, we see the Puck also going to the Lincoln. Just these defensive items. So many hexes.
Oh, Chicken, he gets instantly hexed after the Lincoln's breaks. They see it and they break his spirit, and they're going to get another one. The Banish comes out onto Rubik. Oh my, what a big kill. Secret, they get the Finger of Death. Yapso says hello, gets his 4th Finger of Death charge, and that's going to be the easy Roche for Team Secret. No buyback on Lifestealer.
Oh, that is a questionable buyback. If you don't have Lifestealer, there's no way you take this fight, but he still buybacks and looks
that's
like...
what I would think.
And they still want to go. They have the Doom. They used to BKB on PA, so maybe they still can take this, but it seems very doubtful.
They are playing for it. Doom goes charging with the BKB, throws out the Doom. They go on the PA here. Zai swap initiates, tries to deal with the puck here, but Yi, he's in okay position here with the Static Storm on the OD. OD's in trouble. He's got no BKB. 11. He's still winning this fight. The Doom, it's going to be wearing off soon. Can't PM. He's trying to lifesteal. He's lifestealing Roche. He's being banned. He's being banned again. Oh my god! Roshan takes out the PA. You can't be serious. Mid one. Don't get bashed. Mid one. Watch out. He's got backup. Puppy takes the Roshan for him. And Team Secret have secured an agent, but they've lost Nisha, and Old 11 is back. Yamsel's being chased down here. Mid one fighting on through. He's being lifted up in the air. Oh, Mid one. Figure of Death is back. Kaka gets deleted. And Secret, have they won this fight? Cheese, Mid one. He pops the cheese as well. Secret have taken out a 3rd. It's a dieback for Old 11. Puppy now.
No Lifestealer.
Old Chicken.
Your team is dead. You can't run in there like this.
Oh, he's been hexed. Old Chicken.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. It's another kill. Team Secret. Demolish King Gaming at the Roshan pit. Nisha just shaking his head. Oh, my gosh. That Roshan bash. He knew. He's like, oh, I'm going to lifesteal Roche.
If only Odie got bashed as well, that would have been hilarious. Oh, that fight day. It looked pretty good for them overall. A lot of buybacks were used, but ultimately Secret just takes that fight. And they're going to get Puck as well now.
These heroes don't have buyback.
They're
Puck
collapsing
does,
right now.
but the other 3 don't. And that's a lane of racks here. Tier 2 towers are up. Look at that roller coaster dip. Straight to the top, then right down the bottom they go, zipping down. 90% almost for Team Secret's win probability, and they're getting racks here. Can only get one lane because of those tier 2 towers, but PA is also pushing out mid, so they're going to go for this tier 2 and see what else Secret can get.
No need to buy back on Puck here. You're not going to be able to defend bottom anyway. Middle, however, maybe he still needs to buy, but they're just going in there. Still have the Aegis because he didn't die. No Hex though, but just so high level on the course now. It should be really hard for King Gaming to defend.
Doom will be up when Doom respawns, but you say hard to defend. Puck not buying back, and I think even if he does. Yep, this is going to be 2 lanes of Rex here. Secret just outplaying King Gaming at the pit there, and it all started with that brutal Lifestealer pickoff.
Oh man.
They must have like clicked him, seen the Linkens, and knew they had to break it, and then instantly Hex afterwards.
Yeah, you got to be pretty salty about your Lifestealer. I feel like getting caught out like that, you can't do it at a major this far in. And even like when he was in the Golem, he got caught out and died. So Old Chicken, he's kind of struggling pretty heavily this game. And you know, as he spawns, he runs back into the fight, even when it's completely over, just out of frustration, it feels like, and he just dies again. Like Lifestealer is having a really hard game here. He's got to be pretty upset.
We mentioned Linkens as an item against the Doom. OD's going to get one, and he may just be getting this to help out his PA, if anything, because PA has been the main Doom target.
He's going to Linken, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. This will be so hard now, because with the BKB Linken, he can't just go ham. And at this point, Secret is just so far ahead with the Aegis, and they're definitely not going to sit back with the Aegis. They can just keep going and attacking. And this is looking really rough right now for King Gaming.
Yeah, they have really hit a roadblock here. Lifestealer is suddenly falling off a lot in terms of his farm. Puck is probably wishing for a level 25 talent at this point to get that GPM rolling, but still a bit of a ways to go. And Secret, as you mentioned, they're not going to hold back. They've got Aegis, they've got BKBs. Mid one taking the DD, as we'll see them take the tier 1 and likely this tier 2 tower as well. And King Gaming, this could be their last team fight if they are forced to defend their high ground.
Let's see if they actually go for it. Looks like they do want to push here. I still think King Gaming can take this fight. If they just blink in Doom, the PA, and then just Snipes bomb a support, they can just probably win this fight still.
They're going to just try and chip away at mid one. He's got the Aegis, so he's baiting. That's why he took the DD. He's actually going to be the tower sieger. They don't want Nisha to get doomed here.
And he is hiding. They need the Doom on PA badly.
The siege creeps there.
They're not Nikes bombing at all here. They need to ult him, I think. I'm just wasting the ult like that. I don't know about that. Looks like you're just going to sit back in base. I don't think you can win Dota this way. Just defending, you need to go and kill them.
Perhaps just hoping to wait out this Aegis, but King Gaming are on the back foot, and yeah, you can't just always play conservatively when you're on the back foot. At some point, yeah, you have to take a chance. And it looks like that chance is going to be here on mid lane. They get the Doom out on Nisha. He's going to get bursted by the Puck. Dagon has buyback here, and they go on mid one. They want to get this OD. Perhaps the Aegis not expiring quite yet here, as they're going to change targets. Go on the others. Buyback on the PA. Nowhere to TP except the Shrine. Doom's got no BKB. Finger of Death from Yapsaw deletes the Doom, and they want all Chicken Sanities. Removes him from the fight. Static Storm came too late. As Lifesteal, we forced a buyback, swap onto Kaka's Rubik. He's in trouble now as well. Hex up, the Impale there. The Ghost Scepter will not save him as OD just racks up the damage and the Insteel. Convincing team fight from Secret, and Aegis now expires, and King Gaming,
they can't do a lot right now.
Yeah.
No buybacks, 3 versus 5. PA is coming back with everything, and that's Mega Creeps. The Nike's bomb is coming in a little bit late now. Here he comes.
Puck goes blink silencing in. The Nate's going to pop out with the rage, but he's 1v4. He's in trouble. No swap, luckily, to pull him back in, but that didn't do a whole lot, Bulldog.
No. At this point, you don't want to GG because this is the loser bracket, but I don't think they can do anything at this point. Should be pretty easy here.
Yeah, they're going for the tier 4s. Respawn time still at 20 seconds here, and there's just not much King Gaming can do. At some point, you've just got to go in, or you're just going to type those 2 letters you don't want to, and it is called GG. Well played. Team Secret take game 1.
Wow, I feel like King Gaming had a better draft. And we saw early game how they were really doing well. Things were looking good, but just a few poor fights, puck getting caught out. And honestly, I feel like Lifestealer, I don't want to flame him too much, but he played pretty bad that game, and I think you're going to be pretty upset getting caught out like that. And then after the Roche fight, running in, dying. You know, I really feel like King Gaming had that game. But Secret just being the better team, did you stop playing them?
Yeah, and that's what, you know, Secret does, is that they are at the top of the DPC tables for a reason right now, alongside Virtus Pro, major winners, major runner-ups. You can have a maybe slightly favored position, but when you're versing Team Secret, you can't take anything for granted.
Yeah, close game. I feel like Keen overall, they made some mistakes, sure, but they're still in this series. I think they can win. So I don't feel like you need to... You just had some bad mistakes, right? You need to calm down. You can come back and just win this for sure. Secret doesn't look like they can lose. It should be finer.
It feels almost in some ways better than the games they lost against Fnatic, where they just got they got outplayed here as well. But the fact they're competitive against Team Secret, one of the best teams in the world, it's got to feel a little bit nice. But what doesn't is being down 1-0. So we're going to see if Keen Gaming can bounce back, or if it's going to be the Swedes. Zai leading Team Secret into the next round of the playoffs. We'll be right back after a quick break.